Welcome back, friends. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amy. I'm a Canva coach and a certified community trainer. And today I'm responding to a question about how to make a diagonally cut text effect. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a workspace. I'm going to use a YouTube thumbnail only because there's a lot of space here, and I'm going to add some text to my workspace. And in here, I'm going to type bluebirds. I'll just make this a little bit larger, like this. And I'm going to go ahead to the share button, and I'm going to download this text because I want to convert it into an image. So I just want a transparent design, and I'll click download. I'm going to create another page, and I'm going to go over to elements, and I'm going to place this design on my workspace. I'm now going to head on over to my apps, and I'm going to use an app called Clipping Mask. This is what it looks like right here. I'm going to click that. And I'm going to start masking using this background image. I'll say start masking. And I'm going to create a mask using that text image. So I'll say image, and I'm going to choose that file. So here it is right here. I'll say open, and now we can see that it is actually on our workspace. I'm going to make it a little bit larger. And once you're happy with your placement, you can just click on the purple button to add the resulting image on your workspace. I'm going to grab that image and I'm going to drag it onto a new page. Here it is right here. And I'm going to place a line on my workspace. So I'll press the L key, and I'm going to split this word diagonally. I'm also going to change the color. So I'll come back up here. I'm going to change it to white, and I'm also going to make it a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go into the stroke, and I'm going to make it about 10 pixels wide. I'm going to grab these two, the text in that line, and now I'm just going to rotate it so that that line is parallel to the top and the bottom of my design. And if you can't tell, you can just grab the two of them and just bring it up top closer and then rotate a little more. So I'll just grab this and bring it back down, make it a little bit larger. And now I'm going to download this again. I want it to be transparent, and I only want page 3. I'll say done and download. I'm going to create another page. I'm going to grab that download and bring it back into my Canva. And now I'm going to remove the background because I still have that white line, even though the rest of my design is transparent. So I'm just going to tap on the background remover. That should remove that line. I'm just going to change the background just so that you can see. So we can see that that line, the background of the line, has been removed. And I'm going to grab this now and make a duplicate. I'm going to grab both of them and just make them a little bit larger, like this. And like some of my other tutorials, I'm going to create a couple of different designs, and you tell me whether you would actually use this type of effect, which style you like better. And you can drop that in the comments. But I've got a duplicate of my bluebirds image with that masking effect. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to place them one on top of another. Now, I don't have to do this. I can match them up later on. But I'm going to grab one of them and I'm going to crop one down. And then I'm going to grab the other one and crop it up. Now, why am I doing this? I'll show you in a minute why I'm doing this. So I'm going to leave the top one the way it is, but the bottom one, I'm actually going to change the color for the bottom one. Now, a lot of you have been asking, where did duotone go? And I'm going to show you. So with that bottom image selected, I'm going to go to Edit. We're going to go to Filters. And if we come all the way to the bottom, we're going to find duotone. So this is where duotone has left. It's kind of tucked into filters. I don't know why Canva has done this, but this is where it is. And we're going to choose the custom option. And I'm going to change the shadows to a lighter shade like that. And this is going to be the first one that I'm creating. I'm also going to create another one that's slightly different, but this is our first effect. And I'm going to just remove that background just so you can see what this looks like. And of course, we need to rotate it back so that it looks like it is straight. So this is our first option. And of course, you can decorate it with a little bit more text. I'm going to grab another text box. And in this text box, I'll type baseball. I'm also going to change the font to a font called Tallow Sans Regular. I'm going to make that a little bit larger, and I'm just going to center that like that. I'm going to come up here to Advanced Text Settings, and I'm just going to increase the letter spacing like that. So this is our first option. And again, you can let me know, like, what do you think of this effect? I'm going to change a couple of things here. So I'm just going to make a copy and paste this. And on my page 5, I'm going to grab that bottom layer and I'm going to go back to Edit. I'm going to go back into duotone, and this time I'm going to make this bottom layer totally white. So I'll go back into Custom. The shadows are still a little bit dark, so I'm going to grab that and make it totally white. And then the highlights, I'm going to make that totally white as well, like that. And we can take the background and we can change the background to a different color. Let's say we want to change it to a yellowish color. That's what that would look like. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make one more change, okay? So I'm going to copy that slide. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to get rid of that background. And again, I'm going to grab that bottom layer. I'm going to go to Edit, and this time I'm going to add a shadow. Shadows are right down here. I'm going to go into See All. This is where we can see all of our shadows, and I'm going to add an outline. And for the outline, I'm actually going to change the color to maybe an orange color, something that's going to match like that. And I'm going to make the size just a little bit thinner like that. I'm going to click outside. Now, if part of your design is still showing, like we can see over here that part of that bottom piece is still showing, you can just grab your bottom layer, go back to background remover, and just remove the parts that are showing, just so that you don't have to worry about seeing them on your design. You see, now they're not there anymore. So let's go to Grid View. Here are the ones that we created. The first one with that little bit of a grayish bottom. The second one is totally white with a colored background. And then the third one is the one with that orange outline. And you tell me, which one do you like best? 1, 2, or 3? Let me know in the comments. Now, I have a favor to ask you, that if you learned anything in this video, press that like button, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and if you really enjoyed my video, please hype it. so that this video gets more exposure. All right, guys, for now, I'm going to say bye-bye until next time.